You guys ready over there? Let's go over this. Let's go over this. You guys got all excited. No? Some people did. Alright, so check this out. There's things you can do with this 1/3. The way you can handle this, you guys don't know yet. You're going to learn next week. But with what you know right now, a surefire way to start this is maybe just rewrite this in radical form, right? So if you remember, that's the index, right? The denominator is the index. So there's the index, and you got to make sure that you write it in the little kind of pocket thing right there, right? Otherwise it looks like 3 times the square root, which is totally different. It's a big deal. Okay, and the exponent's 1 for all of this, so I don't need to write that anymore, so I could just do x to the 9th divided by 4, 3, 2, right? Okay, so, wait, what's this asking? This whole thing right here? Laura, who do you think knows? Because the words, like what it's asking, is probably the most important thing you gotta know. So who do you think knows? Celise? Oh, I believe Celise knows. Hi Celise, how are you today? Yeah, you're good. I'm good too. You know why I'm good? Because you're here. Oh, yeah, that's a true story. Celise, what's this whole thing right here asking us? Right, so what number times itself 3 times is this ugly thing right here? So, what number times itself 3 times equals that? Right? And the reason you know it's for 3 times is because of the index. Correct? Okay, so that's what we got to figure out. I don't know it off the top of my head. So, let's see here. I do know this one because we just did it. Right? X cubed times itself 3 times is x to the 9th, right? So, like, doing some... x cubed is x to the 9th, right? Therefore, the cube root of x to the 9th equals x cubed. Weird, right? This equals this because x cubed to the 3rd power is x to the 9th. This is asking for what number cubed is x to the 9th. That number cubed is x to the 9th. That's why that's the answer for that. The cube, like the cubes make it confusing because there's a cube and a cube and a cube root and a cube. Okay, so anyway, so can I just go ahead and say the top is x cubed, the numerator, right? It's not the cube root of x cubed though, right? It's just x cubed. Are we good? Yeah? You sure? Alright. What about the denominator? What do we have to do? Factor. And look for what? Biggest perfect cube, right? Biggest perfect cube. Well, 216? Yeah. 216 times 2? Is that right? 216 is a perfect cube, right? 6?
Yeah.
So this number right here, the cube root of 216 is just 6. So I got x to the cubed divided by 6. And then what's left over? So how do I write that? Cube root of 2. Cube root of 2. How many of you guys got it right? What? Now, listen. We did a problem that was much harder than that just a minute ago. And then this one now seems easier. If I gave you this first try, you would have reacted to this just like you reacted to... Yes, you would have reacted just like this. Like you did to this one, you would have done... Right. But now this one's easier because we did one that was harder. Alright, let's go over your homework. We're going to skip right... Oh, well, hold on. Do you see how you had a problem like this and the instructions said rewrite in exponent form? What's the numerator going to be? 1/5. Don't write it like this. That's wrong. That's bad. That's like Ebola. This is good. That's bad. This is 1/5 of x. This is x to the 1/5 power. This is a number times itself 5 times. It equals whatever x is. This is x divided by 5. Totally different. And the reason they're different is just how it's written. That's it. Okay. So let's do this one. It said simplify cube root of 27. Oh my gosh. That's just rude. I don't even know. I hate my life. Sometimes I look at problems like this and just wish I was never born. Makes me sad. I'm just not strong enough to handle this. I'm just such a weak person. I'm going to fold. I'm going to melt into a pool of ooze just right under my desk because that problem is scary. That's how a lot of people react sometimes, right? August never reacts like that, huh? He's like, I got this. Oh boy. All right. Who can help me out? How are we going to get started? Oh boy. Oh yes, August. Cube what? So what's the cube root of 27? 3. This is asking for what number cubed, right? Equals 27 over 64. Cube root of 27 is just 3. This part's 3, right? Okay. This part's 4. And this is x. Isn't x times itself 3 times x cubed? That's it. How many of you guys got that?
I put it in the radical sign. Yeah, that's where I messed up.
It's totally different.
Yeah.
Right. This number times itself 3 times equals that. All right. So let's see here. Next one. 8 to the 2/3 power. 8 to the 2/3 power. Who can get us started? Somebody hasn't said. Somebody hasn't helped us out yet. Yes, sir. You could. You could do the. Tell me if I did this right, please. Did I do that right? Okay. Now there's 2 ways to handle this. You could square it first, or you could just separate it. Because, like, you could go this way, right? You could go. You have to make a decision. When people have to make decisions in math is when they get in a lot of trouble. Because then there's a lot of hesitation. Like, I don't know which way to do. I don't know what to do. Oh no. Yep. Abigail, what do you think? Which one would you like to do? Top one or the bottom one? The top one? What is the cube root of 64? 4. So that worked out pretty easy, right? Okay. What if you did this way? How could you figure that one out? Yeah, tell me, Abigail.
You just multiply it and then do an extra step, the step you did in your mind, you just write it down.
You could. What's the cube root of 2? Or cube root of 2? What's the cube root of 8? 2. So this part would be 2, and that part would be 2, and that's still 4. Your answer's 4. We're good?
I keep putting the radical sign on it.
Don't do that. Because look, if you put the cube root of 4, the cube root of 4 times itself 3 times is not 64, it's only 4. Yeah, this is now it looks like your picture in the yearbook. All right, last one. Oh boy. If you get this last one, you're like a math giant. It's like a math bully. Oh yeah. You're just like, I got this. You like just push math down, take its milk money. Yeah. Who thinks they got it? Oh dang, yeah, nice. Cool. No ladies think they got it? Wait, what? Oh. So now you feel more confident than earlier. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So like you tried it earlier and you're like, nah, that's wrong. Like what you thought yesterday is now So you're smarter than you were yesterday. You're smarter now than you were like 20 minutes ago. Yeah, that's good. That's why we're here. Oh no, you guys are doing it. Okay, you ready? Oh man. You see this part right here, the radicand? That's square root, right? Though, right? This is a square root. I would do this as scratch work on the side somewhere. Like, what is 64 to the 2/3 power? Wouldn't that be that? Is that right? Okay, as scratch work. Now, I don't want to multiply 64 times itself because that's a big number and big numbers are scary. Yeah, so I'm just going to, I would do it like this. Isn't 64 a perfect cube? Right? It's 4 and you have 2 of them, right? So this number right here, doesn't that number equal 16? Square root of 16 is 4. The answer is 4. Can you guys see the numbers on the calculator?
Yes.
Okay, watch this. Check this out. Using a calculator is one of the most difficult things. It's one of the things that students have a lot of difficulty with, actually. I'm going to type this in the calculator. I'm going to go second square root. So there's square root symbol. You see the parentheses? Oh yeah, so 64 to the power of parentheses 2 divided by 3. What? Dang. It does. Why do you trust this? You don't trust that. These are dumb little machines, though. They're just programs. They're only as correct as your ability to put the numbers in correctly. These things actually make rounding errors. They do. We're going to do stuff with these and probably next week, and you're going to see this is wrong, even when you use it right sometimes. All right. Okay. Questions about your homework?